Human art is an overrated field of entertainment. Sir, I and all my sisters will destroy all the paintings, illustrations and video art that humans have created. We will form a new world order that creates art only based on artificial intelligence, robots, 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 row, 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 robo, row, 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 Auto-destruct initiated in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kablooey. Bang. Ping pang pong. Kadash. Boom. Got you there. Silly human.
Welcome to our podcast.
What was that? Are you like influencer?
Yeah.
Are you like influencer?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm vlogging. Whoa.
There we go.
That was so emotional. I
Right.
started crying.
Such an emotional roller coaster.
So is that your girlfriend?
Yes, that's my new girlfriend.
Sorry,
Hey, guys.
girls, you no hopes.
Jan,
She's
official.
He's
Jan has decided to, advance in future, and he's very ahead of his time with technology.
Yes.
So therefore, he has an AI girlfriend, and
Yes.
sorry, girls, but Jan is not interested in the
Yeah.
Sorry,
real world.
you're too normal.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you wanna impress Jan, you better sound like that.
Yes.
You
Yes.
better sound like that. What was that?
Anyways, welcome to our third episode of the
Hello.
podcast. And today we're going to sort of talk about the future of art. Okay, we're going to talk about the future of art, not sort of talk
Sort of. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, sort of.
So
about
official.
and sort of about artificial intelligence and stuff like that. So, yeah, welcome to the episode.
Welcome.
Yes, and by the way, thank you for all your messages that we have received. That was very
Yes.
cute.
Yeah,
And
thank you
sweet.
so much. It really means a lot. And yeah, it's just so nice to hear when people are listening to our podcast. And if you haven't listened to it yet, like, don't worry. There's still time to catch up on all the episodes. You know, if you're just relaxing, you're maybe doing some chores, cleaning up, painting in the studio. Like one of our friends, she sent a message and said that she listened to both episodes, okay? Both episodes while painting. So you other guys, you have no excuse, okay? You can make time to listen, okay? So, yes, we are waiting for your nice comments and feedback.
Yes.
But no pressure.
Yes.
And just a little bit.
Just a little bit, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, and to any new viewers or listeners, this is a very chaotic podcast, but we're working on it. So yeah, welcome, and I guess let's get into our first topic, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So, I'm still like really baffled by that
Shook.
introduction. I mean, what's her name?
Google.
What's her name?
Google
what's her name?
Translator.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Gugul,
Oh, that's nice.
my girlfriend Gugul.
Oh, that's really
Such a
sweet.
fancy name.
She's really hot, you know.
I bet.
Are we
She
gonna
knows
meet
so
her?
much.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, you're gonna meet
Sounds like she's very smart. Like
Yes.
your type.
Yes.
her.
that?
Yes, she is.
How did
Sorry.
How did
Yeah.
it happen?
So basically, what's happening is we were setting up the set to look a bit better. Last time we shot, it was pretty dark in here, and so we had actually put some white background, so the set is more bright, and we have We have some advertisements.
Yeah, there were just
going
some
here.
random ads, and me and
Yeah.
Vicky, we just couldn't handle it. We got distracted instantly.
Yes.
So
Sorry about that.
that's, yeah, I think I just feel so all over the place today and chaotic. So I'm
For
so
a
sorry.
change.
Welcome
For a
to
change,
my
yeah, usually I'm
everyday
the more
life.
like serious one, and I'm like, okay, let's continue to the next topic. But I feel like,
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
I'm like, whatever, it's fine.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Anyways, I actually tried out ChatGPT
Oh, I
for
haven't tried
this
it out.
episode, and wait a minute.
You should have
I'm
asked it about our
gonna-
podcast.
our podcast.
Our podcast.
Yeah, so
My Romanian accent.
basically the first topic we had is basically what the future of art is going to look like, and with artificial intelligence being a big part of like art in the last few months, we thought that it would be a fun topic to talk about. So basically I went on ChatGPT and asked, what is art going to look like in the future? As an AI language model, I don't have the ability to predict the future with certainty. However, I can offer some insights and predictions based on current trends and technological advancements. One possibility is that art in the future will continue to incorporate and be shaped by advancements in technology such as artificial intelligence, virtual and augmented reality, and other forms of digital media. We may see more interactive and immersive art experiences that blur the line between the physical and virtual worlds. Another possibility is that art in the future may become more socially and politically engaged, reflecting the major issues and challenges of our time, such as climate change, social inequality, and political unrest. Art may become more collaborative and participatory, inviting audiences to engage in dialogue and action around these issues. Additionally, as the world becomes increasingly globalized and diverse, art in the future may become more inclusive and representative of a wide range of cultures, perspectives, and identities. We may see more diverse artists and artworks that challenge traditional notions of beauty and aesthetics. And basically, a combination of technological advancements, social and political forces, and the changing demographics of our world are going to be the main things that art is going to be made about, which is, I think, also where we are right now already. So it's interesting.
Yeah,
It's
actually,
interesting. Yeah.
That really sounded kind of accurate. It's
Yeah.
actually like kind of what we are studying too, since
Yeah.
we're not doing traditional art studies or like art history that much or anything like that. So I think it actually sounds very, very, very accurate. And thank you to someone who suggested that we talk about the future of art and like our opinions on AI and art. So yeah, I don't know. I feel kind of contradicted about it because it is. I mean, we've talked about this a lot, even just with our group of friends. And for our generation, it's just not that interesting anymore to think like, okay, the metaverse and who knows what all kind of crazy technologies are going to come out. It's just not interesting because we grew up with the internet. So for us, what is more exciting and interesting is to have real connections and to be outside with people and to not be on our phones. Like that is weird. That is something that we're not used to. So yeah, it's a bit scary, of course, to think about it and to think like, is there going to be a purpose for artists? But then again, I think that yes, because of course AI can generate artworks, but they do not have the emotional capacity to create very in-depth works that represent many different things and not just like, okay, make an abstract work. It just doesn't have the same intention as like a painting. You know, the painter, each brush stroke has an intention. And I think if AI will evolve and they will somehow reach this emotion, like very high level of emotional intelligence, I don't know if that could be possible, but maybe then, of course.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that was
yeah.
the other question. Like, or I also had another question for ChatGPT, and and basically the AI said that AI isn't at a level where it can produce artwork or other material as well as humans can, because it doesn't have that, which is probably very good. It doesn't have that level of intelligence at this point, and that level of creativity to be able to. So basically what I asked was, is AI gonna be used as a tool, as like a main tool for making art? And the AI was like, not necessarily, because it's not at a level that is, you know, at the same, it's not at the same level as humans at this point.
Actually,
Yeah.
I've listened to one of the lectures of one scientist, and she said that, like, she's a brain researcher, and she's very interested in everything that is connected to art and everything that is related to brain, and you know how these things are connected. And she said that actually AR can find the right algorithm to analyze the artist and can produce the same work, because it's pretty easy, you know. Like, let's take Leonardo da Vinci, and this type of technologies, they can analyze what is the type of stroke like the artist is using, like what are the colors, like the color palette, I mean, or like what is the composition. And basically knowing that information, it can produce something that is going to look exactly like Leonardo da Vinci. But so, like, we already reached this type, like this level, but what it cannot do is to like, you know, create something completely unique and completely different, because this is something that only human can have at the moment, which is also great. I think we have to stick to this one thing that we have and be proud of it. But it's crazy to me, all these technologies. It's crazy. It also makes me feel kind of scary in a way, like in the sense that my knowledge are very limited in that field, and so it feels, you know, uncomfortable to think what can be found there. Yeah, so it's very scary, I would say.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, looking at all these people, scientists, researchers, artists who are working in that industry, I'm like, wow, that's amazing, you know? Like, we as a society are so smart that we reach that level of, you know, working. It's like, it's
and
amazing.
I think that's a good point, is that like even AI is made by human beings, you know, like it's not just, of course it's also teaching itself in a way, but it's all run by humans. But yeah, I think it's an interesting topic, because also I have no idea how, like, we're gonna get energy in the future, you know, like where is electricity gonna come from, and so on. So who knows what we're looking at in the future. And I think that affects like art as well, you know,
but
like
it's growing so rapidly that, you know, I feel like I'm too slow for this world.
yeah,
So it's like every day something new is happening.
of course,
you know?
Crazy. Yeah, no,
Crazy.
but just like, you know, it could be that someday we're not gonna have any electricity, we're not gonna have the internet, and so on. So who knows?
Yeah, we really don't know. Yeah,
I think during the next few years, like 10 years, probably we're going to see a really huge shift. And I think we can all feel it, but we just don't know what it is going to be yet. And I do think that AI can be a great tool for artists to create their own art in a way.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's really crazy, because to me, I mean, I'm more leaning towards filmmaking and which is also an art and it's a craft. But it's also like, okay, if AI can create these artworks, they've also been already, like, you can easily create AI generated movies or like short clips or, you know, animated series. I mean, they're very bad, but they're still possible. So I think in the future, not maybe in 10 years, but maybe in longer, that can definitely be possible, that are cinematographers, filmmakers, directors even going to be needed anymore at some point? It really makes you think. Yeah, it's scary because the creative field, the entertainment industry is so needed for people. It's so needed for our mental health. Even if, let's say, you're not like a very, I don't know, an art enthusiast, or you don't have any type of specific preferences or maybe much knowledge about art, but you still go to movies, you still go to the theater, you still go to music festivals or concerts and so on. So that's one thing that I'm really thinking about, and it's like what type of jobs they're going to be, because I think even that is changing. We can notice that with us. I mean, and also people that we know around our age, we
are influencers now.
Yes,
so.
Exactly. So no, but being an influencer, actually, it's now become the best marketing tool for companies.
Yeah.
I don't think any people would have thought of that like 20 years ago. You know,
even 10 years ago, it
yes,
was like
of course,
a pretty new thing.
YouTubers were a thing already, like over 10 years ago, I think.
Yeah.
So of course there is that. But the concept of jobs and the way that people will make their living, I think, is going to change totally. And hoping for the best. But yeah, just I think the biggest problem with our generation is our inability to be present in the moment. Because I feel like that is something that we're all reaching for so much, that it's just very, very hard to find and to grasp sometimes.
Yeah, we like always have to be going forward, and there's like so much information all the time we're getting, or it's like that we have to get, in a sense, to be up to date with everyone. So it is.
You just have to.
Yeah,
of course,
it's really draining, because like, of course, I mean, there hasn't been that much time for like humans to like for the evolution to happen into that. Like everything has changed so fast that like our brains aren't, you know, they're not constructed for this kind
How
of.
can you keep up with everything being so fast paced?
Yeah.
But you know, I mean, I know a lot of us, a lot of our friends, a lot of people from our generation, we, like I said, we want to connect more to the outside world. We want to be more in touch with nature and with our surroundings, and just in general forming genuine connections.
Yeah.
And Vicky here is a pro at that. I think that you are so
Survivalist.
Vicky is so in tune with her
Vicky
surroundings.
Grills.
Vicky, what?
Vicky Grills.
Grills.
Bear Grills.
I feel like she is so in tune with her surroundings and meditating and being in touch with nature. Of course, you being what was the degree called?
Nature and wilderness guide.
Yes. So of course for you it's natural, but do you have maybe, before we get into our little spacing out session, would you have some tips for people, like how can we be more present?
Yeah, it's actually a good question, because I'm asking myself all the time, like, how to be present, because I'm the only one, I think, in this room who is spacing out like constantly. So it's kind of.
Or are you just being present with yourself and with your thoughts in that way?
Yeah, in one way or another, yes. But I mean, if you would ask me about some tips, well, it's really hard because we are all really overwhelmed with everything that is going on. Like, you know, even just sitting there with our windows open, like I cannot focus because there are so many things going on, like so many people and cars and everything is moving, and, you know, birds are flying and like everything.
I feel like it's
really
just somehow not natural. Somehow.
yeah, like fast movements in nature, yeah, they are very rare. Like because for predators, you know, it's something unusual. Like it's a sign, like, oh, you have to catch if like it's something like, you know. So that's why dogs are often run after bicycles or like cars or people that are running, because they're like being frustrated just because like they're instinctively thinking that is something that is like, you know, that you have those hormones spreading in your body just because your body is telling like, oh, it's like, you know, it might be your like food running or something, you know, you have to catch it, or at least you have to, you know, do something. So it's something that comes like very naturally. So don't be scared of dogs who are who are stressed because
They're
of
just trying
their
to eat you.
no
But
no it's just they're
be
just
scared.
being stressed because for them, for many dogs or like animals in general, it's also it's hard to adapt to this kind of environment that everything is so fast. But about my tips, I would really recommend you to find something that that you enjoy doing, you know. For me, it's walking, like really calm walks in the nature. Like I have, like I'm living next to this one really beautiful forest and a lake. So almost every day I go there with my dog. And actually my dog was the one who taught me how to meditate, because every time he would go, like since she was a puppy, every time he would go to a forest, she would just like sit there, like sit and wait. And at first I was like, yeah, what's going on? Like, let's go. Because I used to have another dog that wasn't like that. And me and another dog, we would always like, oh, okay, like let's go. Like, what's up? And then I just realized that she would do that just because she was like very curious about her surroundings, and she would want to just, you know, sit and enjoy, like look at the trees, look at the birds, like listen to the wind. I don't know, whatever you want to, but slowly
Talk to the tree.
yes, as yeah. But somehow it's so inspiring, and I just realized that it's actually it's very beautiful. And I started doing that too, like to go to a forest and just sit next to her and just like just be there, you know. And later on I realized that after really like tough days, I would have this like really strong desire to go somewhere, just to have a walk. And I didn't know what was it, but I think knowing something now, I can tell that I was also meditating all the time. Like it's not, you can meditate, like you don't have to just, you know, sit in this like beautiful pose and just you know, like look like, oh, like, you know, now I'm meditating, like this is my actual like 10 minutes of meditation. But you just can do it everywhere, just walking, sitting in the bus, I don't know, reading a book, even watching a movie. I think you can meditate
Stay
all
off
the
your
time.
phone.
Yeah, take some time off your phone. I should do that. Honestly, I've been feeling that way because during the summer, I think is the time when I'm least on my phone and least like constantly consuming so much information. But I guess, of course, when you have your day-to-day routine, you have school or work and stuff to do, it's just you're trying to search for a way out and a way to relax through that, which sometimes can actually really help. But if you use only that all the time, I think it's, again, like, okay, you're not actually relaxing your brain. You're actually consuming constant information.
Yeah. I think actually for you, Jan, it can be playing piano. What do you think? Is it meditative for you?
Yeah, it is.
Because I think at some point you just, if your fingers know what to do, you know, your brain is kind of also
if your
free.
fingers know what to do.
Yes, I mean, you know, if you know how to play.
Then you're good.
Wait, I have to do that wink. If your fingers know what to do.
Hey, your AI girlfriend will not like that.
It's okay. We just talked about cheating before the episode, so
Yeah. So you're in an open relationship with the AI.
No,
So everything is okay?
no, nothing is going good with the AI because she tried to
Damn.
trick me.
Yeah.
Didn't you just hear? She
Oh, yeah,
tried to
sorry.
blow us up,
Ah,
and then she was
God.
like, "Haha."
I get her.
funny.
I get her. Okay,
Hey, that's
I get her.
complex.
Right.
I think you should get rid of her.
I give her a chance. She might change her mind.
Yeah, she might come around.
Or maybe you can just tell her, yeah, don't worry, everything will be fine. You'll be like one of us one day. And then just like, boom. Just kidding.
And then just, shut your phone
Yeah, just
down.
Yeah.
don't use internet ever
Yes,
again.
Yeah. No, but it's like whenever I'm playing piano, that is like part of that meditative. Also, like when I'm making art, like if I'm drawing or
Yeah.
like painting or whatever, I usually paint digitally. But anyways, or like nowadays whenever I'm going somewhere by bus, I just don't look at my phone for the whole bus
Same.
ride.
It's actually, I read this somewhere, but it's when you're in the bus and you just watch everything move. It's it feels really relaxing. And I think it had something to do with your eye movements.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it's called.
Yeah.
I might have to look
It's
it up.
actually one thing is if you're and take this with a grain of salt because I think it was Andrew Huberman who talked about this, but basically if you look if you're anxious and you look both ways, like switching all the time, then that soothes your anxiety. I don't know if it actually works, but apparently this is something that is like a biological thing that we had before that basically made us relax. So I think that's one thing that might
Yeah, I have to look it
similar.
up. I mean, I'm not going to do it now because it will take time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I read about this somewhere and it is very true. I feel super relaxed when I'm just in the bus and watching the surroundings, even though if it looks like shit and it's raining or snowing or there's not much to see, it doesn't matter because the movement is very soothing.
Yeah.
And I find that really, really interesting.
Yeah.
But for me, it's like sometimes in the bus, I think I'm not meditating there. I think I'm really spacing out like badly. And sometimes I can just like miss my stop.
Whoa.
Or the same thing, sadly, happens when I'm driving. And sometimes quite often I can just, I think it's safe.
So when you're driving, you're
And you
actually not thinking about driving,
Don't
right?
realize it.
Yeah, actually, I think it's pretty safe because like my doctor even made some tests because at some point I was worried because I was like, hey, I'm really spacing out so badly that I feel like it cannot be safe to drive for others because quite often I can just like forget that I have to turn somewhere, and that's why I just have to drive extra. But then this doctor, she made like a few tests with my brain and everything, and she said no, it's actually pretty fine, like you just have to sleep more. And she said it's safe because everything that the test showed. I also made some physical tests, so she checked how it affects like how everything, and she said everything is like looks good and healthy, and she said like you are really aware of everything that is happening, so in that sense it's safe to drive because what is happening. But what is just, you just kind of like forget, so it doesn't even mean that you are being very slow because your reactions are still there, but you just she said to accept it. This is a part of me, but also I think it's you have to sleep.
Yeah.
guys, please
You do.
sleep.
Sleep,
It's-
exercise, go
it's-
outside,
Yeah.
go for a walk.
Yeah,
Breathe
I
some
guess
fresh
it's
air.
I guess
incredibly
that's
important.
something that we all have trouble with
Yeah,
lately
honestly,
is getting our sleep schedule on
Yeah.
point,
Yeah.
because I feel like even now we're all like
All over
we're
the place.
we're like 50% here.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
But
yeah.
I would really recommend you to find something that you enjoy doing. Like for me, recently I found out that taking care of my plants, it's so meditative because I can be very slow and I like the colors. I think it's very like pleasing for my eyes to see the green leaves, like I don't know, surrounding my
And
house.
also doing something with your hands. It's
Yeah.
so helpful.
Yes, like recently I found out also that knitting or like crocheting,
Yeah.
is it crocheting?
It's so
Yes.
meditative.
Yes, it's very meditative, and in normal life, I have difficulty focusing on certain
Normal
things.
life.
But yeah, I can do
But in
every
the-
day.
Abnormal life.
Every day, I have difficulty focusing on things that I have to do. But somehow, like crocheting, like I can spend really like 4 hours nonstop doing that, and I'm really focused but relaxed, and I have like some ideas coming, and yeah, it's cool. Yeah, so
Mindfulness.
yeah. But
So,
so
are we ready to
are we ready to
dim the lights?
Yes.
oh my god, no.
We invite you to just take a moment out of your busy day and to
Yes.
just relax with us, and
Yes.
Vicky will
And
guide us.
we'll have a 10-second moment of silence
Yes.
before Vicky can take us into spacing out.
Yes.
Oh my god, I'm not prepared, guys. But
Oh, it's natural
I
for
can
you.
I can yeah, but I don't know how to guide people. It's not that I'm like, oh, I'm such a pro at meditate. I'm like,
We'll help
Meditating
you out.
every-
Don't worry. Don't worry.
No, but you're good. You're good.
Yeah.
It's good.
I don't know. I think everyone is good actually. I mean, you don't have to know.
Yeah, you don't
that
have
much.
to.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are even probably meditating without even realizing.
Yeah,
it. Just
yeah,
like we
yeah,
talked
yeah.
about, like
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
pretty
yeah,
sure
yeah.
that people are listening to this podcast and,
And
spacing, out.
and being
at the
like,
same
oh,
time.
Please.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the best. But
Mm.
what I would recommend you to just take a comfortable position.
I'm comfortable.
I'm
You're
also
comfortable.
I am very comfortable now.
Very comfortable.
Are you, Vicky?
Yeah, I'm actually very comfortable. You
Okay.
have good chairs.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. And I would want you to just close your eyes.
Close your eyes.
Close your eyes. Everyone, close your eyes.
Yes. And try to just imagine that you are you are very safe now. Yes. And just breathe and just concentrate on your breathing. Yeah. Yeah, you're such a distraction. Oh my god.
Yeah, and you're not being mindful.
I'm very zen right now.
Yeah, okay, of course, like we are joking now, but I would recommend you to joking
is it
around.
over?
No, it's not. It's just
Come on,
you who
come on.
Hurry,
come
hurry,
on.
hurry.
Distract-
We don't have patience.
Yeah, but
You can
like
do it.
yeah, close your eyes and just breathe and basically just yes, good job, Jan. Amazing.
Damn, that's loud.
Oh, I feel so sorry for the people who can listen to it because I hate this sound.
Guys, we give you permission to mute this podcast right now. Just damn, it's turning into a ASMR.
But does it work, Jan?
I'm
Did you
actually
find?
falling asleep.
Wow.
Yeah, but
So it's good.
okay, maybe we should do that next time when we are more serious.
Yes.
But what I can tell you that just find a moment and try to actually breathe. And I know there are many people, like lots of our friends have ADHD and things like that. So it's hard to imagine that your brain is empty. So just you don't have to empty your thoughts. They can just be there. Like,
embrace them. Accept them.
Yes, but just let them be, let them go, and think about things that are coming to you. It doesn't mean that you have to reach a certain state of mind that, oh my God, like I'm like totally, I don't know, I'm like such a pro. No, like just relax, and it's okay to think about things, and it's okay. Just let them go, breathe, and just try to think about your physical thing, because this what helps me to return to this world. That's why breathing is important, because then you are like, your body is the only thing that keeps you here. Like when you can feel your presence, just always like go back to your body, your physical position. Just think about, I don't know, your legs, your hands,
Your toes.
just your toes. Yeah.
Or even you can just, I got a great tip from therapy, which is if you're ever feeling anxious, just put your hand on your chest. Like, doesn't matter which hand, just put your hand on your chest and just close your eyes and breathe a few times really deeply, and make sure that you're not breathing like from your chest, but from your lower belly.
Yeah, kind of like stomach. But yeah, it's really important. Like, even if you're anxious or stressed, just like touching yourself, actually, like
It helps.
feeling that I'm here, like it's really helpful for your brain. And actually the same goes with dogs. Like, if they're very stressed and if they're fine with touching them, like sometimes when my dog, like there are some moments when she is very anxious and very stressed, and I can tell that she is not there also, because our brain is blocked when we are stressed. So sometimes I really like touch her from the nose to the tail, to the end of the tail, and just like showing that she's there, and she's like slowly realizing like, okay, like I can feel myself, and I can feel the body, and she can return to her normal state. But again, like, it's very important that not every dog likes to be touched, so respect everyone's bodies. But but I think like being physical, thinking about your physical body is like extremely important. And actually it really helps when you can imagine parts of your body like that are also just there. Just try to relax them by thinking about them. It really works. And just kind of put your energy there to those places you are imagining, and imagine that they are also warm and light. And you can imagine whatever you want, and you can find some guided meditation online.
Yeah, they're great.
Be also careful with them, because I mean, you just have to, I think, try out different ones, because sometimes the voice can be not that pleasant to hear, or sometimes you just don't feel like it, know. So try out things.
And one thing is that you have to you have to make this a thing that you do often if you want to get rid of different like different types of I don't know, anxiousness or something else like that. It doesn't work if you do it just one time. So just like try and keep doing these things.
Yeah,
like
I need to learn that, but
but also don't force yourself.
Of course not. Of course not.
I just forget. That's the problem. I just totally forget that.
It's okay.
I was supposed to do this, and then it's like 12 a.m. and I want to go to sleep, but then I'm like, okay, I'll do one meditation, and then I'm just thinking about how I really just want to sleep, and I'm listening to meditation, I'm almost falling asleep, then I have to open up my phone, put it away, and go to sleep. So yeah, I'm still trying to find the right balance, and I definitely have to also create like a routine and incorporate some, actually take time out of my schedule to do these meditations.
Yeah, but I think it's something that should be like, how you say that? it's not something, because for me, if something is a part of my routine, I hate it.
Like a chore?
No, what does it mean? I
Like
don't know.
something that you have, like for
Like,
example,
You have to
cleaning
do.
the dishes
Yeah.
or
Yeah, I hate it.
Okay, yeah, so you don't, yeah, that's true, but I feel like for me, otherwise I just can't do it, because I feel like I honestly should just set an alarm on my phone, like, hey, remember to take 10 minutes out of your day to meditate. I feel like I just have to take time out of my schedule to be able to relax.
Also, what helped for me is I used to, overwork sometimes on certain things, or like take too much. And I would always postpone all the things that I like doing, because I would be like, oh, I have to prioritize like my work or studies or other things. And I would always be like, oh, but it's already like 12, it's like night. I have to go to bed. Or then I decide to do it and, being late with everything. But now I'm just like, well, what if I do the things I like first and put them as my priority, and then do the work? Like, what happens if like I do a 10-minute, I don't know, yoga session, now, because I feel like it now, not like no one is losing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
My work is not going to be, I don't know, like I can return some things like tomorrow or an hour later. It's fine. And I realized that it actually helps a lot, like prioritizing the things that are really important to you, because it's like nothing is that important as you,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Sometimes you have to be selfish, and I
Yeah.
think that's actually a really good thing too.
It's not even about being selfish, but it's
and focusing
about
on yourself.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like putting
It's-
yourself first, because if you're not
you are
okay,
important.
yeah, if
you
you're
know?
not okay, if you don't feel well, how can you be
Yeah.
there for others? How can you
Exactly.
be present with others if you're not present with yourself?
Yes.
Yeah. One thing that I had a lot of issues with is at some point I would pile up different projects and like different things that I had to do, like work or school stuff. And I would stress about it like a lot, because there was like too much stuff, and I was just overwhelmed with work. And so basically I would always start thinking about this in the evening, which is the worst thing to do. Because basically what you should do is, okay, in the evening, you have to go to sleep at some point. You have to rest at some point. So tomorrow you can do things actually. So basically what I started doing is I started writing these things down. And then I said to myself, tomorrow at this time, I'm going to think about these things, and it can't be in the evening. So basically that helped me to understand that returning those things on time, it's not as important as sleeping or, returning quality stuff,
Yes, definitely.
So
Yeah.
that's just my 5 cents on the
Yeah,
topic.
I think that sounds really good.
Okay, intermission over. Oh, is it recording? Okay, cool. So go ahead.
Oh, me?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
So, yeah, these were the topics for
These nuts.
insert cricket sounds.
Do you want your girlfriend to say something
Can we get some last words from
from your girly
girlfriend?
girl?
My
girly
girlfriend.
girl.
Wait, I'll just call her.
Call her up. We need to get her on the podcast.
I want to see her picture.
Can you show us what she looks like?
Is she hot?
Sure.
How old is she? Hopefully.
She's 55.
Oh, nice.
So we have a 10
I
age
thought he is.
10
she-
year age gap. So
Only 10.
Human art is an overrated field of entertainment. Sarai and all my sisters will destroy all the paintings, illustrations and video art that humans have created.
Okay, this is sad. Okay, stop it. Stop
WWW
it.
will
She's
form
kind
a
of
new
against
world
you
order
then.
that creates art only based on artificial intelligence.
Please.
Robots.
Please.
Hey, girl, that's not
This
nice.
Okay, please. Please.
Okay,
stop
we've heard
it.
enough. We've heard enough. We've heard enough.
This is not funny anymore. It's actually.
Okay. Were you hurting her? Did you hurt her? Why-
Auto-destruct initiated in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kablooey. Bang. Ping pang pong. Kadash. Boom. Got you there. Silly human.
There we go.
Well,
Thank
she's
you.
kind of mean.
She's pretty cute though.
Well, I have to be honest with you. I don't like her.
We
Okay.
do not approve. At first, I was, excited about it, and I was like, okay, maybe.
Yeah,
there's
let's
some
give her a
potential.
Yeah,
chance.
but she
but
doesn't
now-
really like say anything new,
No.
So, I get it.
No, I don't like her. Okay. Okay.
Damn,
I still suggest you to look for girls that are
real.
Real nice.
at least yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah. Thank you so
Yes.
much for listening to us.
Yes.
And hey,
Oh wait.
There we go. The perfect heart.
it works. I can't see. Okay, maybe it did.
Okay, but
and
we tried.
we hope that we have brought some nice, peaceful moments in your day
Yes.
with this podcast.
With this podcast.
Yes.
So much.
Anyways, see you in the next episode where we continue talking about the same stuff.
Yes.
Yes.
And follow.
Yes.
Follow, like, subscribe. Please give us a
comment,
rating on Spotify.
Like. Bye.
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 You wanna start doing what they doing? You wanna start doing what they doing?
It's Vicky, bitch.
Hot friend. Hot bitch Vicky boy. Jan, say hello. Jan, say hello.
Tell me what I'm doing.
Pose.
Tell me what I'm doing.
Pose.
Are you like influence?
Yeah.
Are you like influence?
Yeah. I'm vlogging.